Okay, this problem says using the substitution u equals root x for this integral, that integral is equal to which of the following? Okay, so they're telling us to let u be. Now it's tempting to do this, so I could put a u in for the root x. You might think of doing that, right? Because you've got root x again in the denominator, but none of the answer choices have that, so that must not be what we're doing. I definitely see an e to the u. So in a full substitution, not only do we have a substitution for u, we also want to get rid of the dx. So we need a substitution for dx somehow. And if you look, du would be the derivative of root x, which is x to the 1/2. So that's 1/2 x to the negative 1/2 times dx. Okay, and that tells us, if we go down, or we move over here a little bit, that tells us I can replace dx with dx is 2 times du. Actually, let's write it like this. So I'm doing something a little more efficient. So all I do is I multiply both sides of this by 2, and then I rewrote x to the negative 1/2. And what you'll notice is that this expression right here is precisely what I see there, dx over root x. That can just become a 2 du. And so du, I'll put the 2 outside, and notice that gets rid of those choices. And now we just got to update the limits of integration. So the limits of integration are not going to be the same because this is as x goes from 1 to x equaling 4. What we need to do is update them. So when we update them by looking at this relationship, I'm going to rewrite it here. Okay, so when x is equal to 1, that lower limit of integration, notice that means that u is going to be the square root of 1, which is 1. And when x is equal to 4, that means that u is going to be the square root of 4, which is 2. And that brings us to the final answer choice, which is C.